just got done with a workout. We gotta sell something here on this vlog that I got at a Goodwill bins. So you know this thing weighs nothing and it's gonna sell for like 50 bucks. Let's start up the thrift vlog right now. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my house. And we're about to sell something that I found at the bins. It made it on a vlog, I think. But anyway, yeah, this is a Thule pack and pedal pannier. You put it on the back of a bike rack. That's right. And it was sitting there in the Goodwill bins. So this thing probably is like $2 at best based upon weight. And we're gonna sell it for 50 bucks. That's pretty good. 50 bucks for one pannier bag is actually a really good deal. Look at my cat, isn't that cool? That's where the vlog starts. So we're gonna be taking care of this real quick, and then we're gonna see where the rest of the vlog takes us. You know how it goes. If you're interested in this kind of stuff and you wanna learn this kind of stuff, the first link down below, there's actually a guide that'll teach you 50 items to start looking for. I think you'll really enjoy it. Go check it out, and it's free. Yeah, let's just start it off with a $48 profit on something very random and very small. Okay, the person's here. They just pulled up. Let's get this thing sold. Little Bikes to Bucks 2.0. It's really like Bikes to Bucks 1.0 and 2.0, but it talks about all the ancillary kind of things that you can sell that are bike related. And, you know, seats, seat posts, bars, you know, pannier bags, tires. I mean, yeah, so just money. Sometimes it's long tail. Yeah, like that thing was long tail. I had plenty of people actually offer me 30 bucks for it, 25, but I didn't respond to them. So here we have a person that paid full price. Okay, so we're further along in the day and got a cha-ching while I was at Costco looking for food. And the cha-ching was interesting. It was for like a $6 bag that sold at 150. There was no offer. It was kind of weird. Asking price 150, I got 150. And it's a MAWC, Modern Airborne Weapons Case, I guess, or something like that. Size small. It had a broken zipper, but they're pretty hard to find and in good condition. I'm sure someone could unmess up the zipper. They're probably like $300 bags, you know. But it's sitting in this box right here. And I'll flash a picture of it right around here so you can see what this bag looks like. But this was found at the Savers for literally like $6. About 2 months ago. So it's time to get this thing out into the post office. And that case is used by paratroopers and all that kind of stuff to put their small weapons in, the little bang, bang, pew, pew, pew toys, you know. But it's a really awesome built case. And I don't know why the zipper jumped and had an issue, but it is what it is. And they do make other sizes of it, but this is the small one. And yeah, pretty good return for my money. Hopefully it doesn't get returned though, you know what I'm saying? It's such a beautiful day. And it's gonna turn to crap in like, I don't know, 3 hours. It's gonna start raining. But look at, I mean, look at this setup to find a USPS person in my neighborhood. It's kind of bonkers looking, right? Anyway, it fit. So you only get a little short micro ride in. And then my girlfriend's gonna come home and then we're gonna do a little bit longer of a ride and we're gonna go look and hunt for snakes. That's right, and wildlife. It's kind of some of the things that we like to do, but I'm asking you guys out here and gals, if that's something that you would like to see on some of these vlogs, a snake hunt, then let me know. Put a comment below and I will actually put it in my vlogs. That's right, we'll be looking for snakes and we'll be catching snakes. You just let me know. It's up to y'all. Thrifty Z will probably be there, maybe my neighbor. We like doing this stuff. Okay, so we're at the next day and this $65 bike that I found at a Goodwill that I was riding for a little bit to the Springs and back, you know, Barton Springs. I decided I didn't really like it that much, so here it is. It's a retro spec Amok, and it has some cool, interesting parts to it and everything like that. It's got some really awesome skinny trail tires, gravel tires, flat bar. Anyway, got someone coming to check it out, I think for 200, maybe 225, I'm not sure. I can't remember what I posted this thing for, but this person is about to come down the cul-de-sac and maybe we're gonna get some Bikes to Bucks sold today. Let's go sell this thing. Yeah. But yeah, it's got a great easy shifter, front rear brake. It's just a... Okay, it looks like he's gonna buy the bike. It's 225 and I gotta give him some change, some cash change. We sold it for 225 cash. Little Bikes to Bucks. That works out good for me. All right, so I'm fresh from the Springs. I feel so good. And it is an overcast day outside. Do you know what's gonna sell? This $10 rug right here that I found in a garage sale. It's kind of like got a geometric pattern. You can kind of see it's like a 5x7. Yeah, geometric rug pattern, 10 bucks. Gonna flip it for 150 here on this vlog. And yeah, I don't really sell rugs a whole lot unless it's like in the booth, you know, but it's kind of cool. I mean, this was a no-brainer for 10 bucks. I mean, what do you think? Duh. Okay, so the person for the rug is here. Let's go get this thing sold. Hey, what's up? How are you? Hey, how's it going? Into it. Yeah. Okay, so I cut the guy a deal, 125. That's pretty fair. That rug was only 10 bucks. and it was a pretty cool rug. Okay, this bike that I got for 60 bucks, I think I'm gonna sell it for 250. It's a Specialized Crossroads. Pretty cool bike. And the guy just showed up. This is a hybrid bike made by Specialized, extra large frame. All right, the guy's pulling away with his car, like right there, and we just stuffed it in the back of there. We got 250 Apple Cash, for sure. In fact, we made 190 bucks profit on that bike. That was really good. And I found it about 6 weeks ago. I'm happy with that sale. Okay, we're at the next day, and this hybrid that I'm into for like 40 bucks, it's gonna sell to that guy for 180. A Raleigh Venture hybrid bike. Nothing super special, but rides good. The guy just like pulled up randomly, like super early, so. Pretty nice bike. I picked it up about 2 months ago, actually. This guy's pointing out a lot of random stuff on this bike. Like, oh, there's a little rust here and a little things there, and I'm probably gonna get talked down. That's just how it is, but I do want to get rid of this bike, so maybe I'll go to like 150. Maybe, we'll see. Boy, was I right. Looks like we're gonna sell the bike for 130, and that's okay. Because I do need to get rid of this bike. So yeah, we sold that bike for 130, which means I made about 100 bucks. I think I bought the bike for like 30 bucks. Not too bad. I want that bike out of here anyway, so. Hey, I'll take the 100 bucks. All right, so I'm actually at the booth right now because I have to pick up something that's gonna sell on Facebook Marketplace. Sorry, it's really hot outside, and I just came from a workout, so I'm like all tossed up. But yeah, something is gonna sell on Facebook Marketplace that's sitting in the booth. So it kind of sucks that I have to come back here, but it is one of these two ice cream makers, the manual crank ones, the White Mountain ones. So someone offered me 75 bucks at a $100 asking price. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm into each one. There's one actually right there as well. See, there's another one back there. I'm into each one for like 10 bucks. I think I'm gonna just pull them both and bring them home. All right, so we're back at the house and I'm about to sell this thing to the person for 75 bucks. I think it's cash. I brought both of them home and he's interested in this one right here because I was kind of mixed up. I was like, is he interested in the one without the little surface rust on the top or the one that doesn't have any? So he wants this one. So this is the one we're gonna sell to him. This is a White Mountain ice cream maker. Manual crank. The ones with the automatic cranks are worth a ton of money. But yeah, as you can see, I'm cranking it and it's spinning. Are you? Good, good, good. Here you go. It's sold and he gave me 80 bucks cash, which I'll take. Just fine. I'll take that, you know. It is what it is. The funny thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna delete that listing at all. Repost that listing with the pictures of the other one. See if we can do this again. Okay, next sale I think is this longboard that I picked up for $5 at a garage sale. Vlog, I don't know how many times ago, but should sell it for 35. It was asking price 50, someone offered me 35. So I think we're gonna get this thing sold for that much. Right here, it's called Ranger Longboard. It has some cool wheels on it, real fat wheels. But yeah, nothing super special. It's a drop through, kind of like a concave slash downhill race deck. And that's going to go for 35 bucks. I think the guy's here for the skateboard. Let's get this thing sold. Hey, got good wheels and everything. Let's move that for 35 cash, so that's good. Little $30 profit right there. Truth be told, I'm actually home just editing a video. So like, as long as I'm home and it takes, you know, that took literally 2 minutes out of my time. Like I'll take care of that. That's worth 30 bucks to me all day. So this is the bike that's gonna sell next. This one we picked up alongside, I think, another bike at a garage sale for 60 bucks. And the other bike actually really sucks. It had some serious stuff wrong with it. So we're gonna try to get this one sold for 150. Get all our money back and then some. The other bike is probably gonna sell for like 50. I thought it was gonna be a good bike, but we were so excited about what we found that day that we didn't overview the bike very well. So whatever, it is what it is. It was missing spokes and like, you know, tubes and like all kinds of stuff and needs a lot of work. And I'm like, I'm not pouring time into something like that. It doesn't yield enough after even I do that, you know? Anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes hustlers make mistakes, you know? We're gonna get that one sold pretty soon. Hopefully the person that comes up is buying it for like a shorter female, or maybe the person is shorter because this bike is a size small. It's a giant hybrid Cypress bike. Nothing super crazy. Okay, I think we got the guy pulling up. Got my dog looking at the guy pulling up. Take it for a spin and everything. Sure. Check it out right there. The guy's taking off. We have 140 cash. We got talked down 10 bucks, but that's okay. Good deal for him, good deal for us. And just rinse and repeat, some bucks to bucks. Did you know it's like 93 degrees here in Austin, Texas? I'm telling you, it's so hot. And this is the reason why I'm mostly shirtless in these videos, because it's just, I'm hot. I'm hot inside my house and I'm hot even outside. So Thrifty Z has built this in our front yard, which I think is a planter with succulents and some Mexican hair dryers around it. She just completed it. She's like super proud of herself. Okay, I drove an hour away from my house to pick up a cool bike. And then I think 15 minutes from here is another bike. So, you know, I made the decision to get this awesome bike, which here comes the guy. He's coming out of his house right now. Let's go pick up a $100 Trek Sky 29er. Okay, there's the bike right there. It's a Trek Sky 29er, hydraulic brakes. It's in really good condition. We need to put some sealant in the tires. But I just scooped it for $100, which is great because I think it's gonna sell for like $400 to $450. Yeah, mountain bikes are just selling like hotcakes in this town. I mean, everyone wants to ride now and stuff. So I'm gonna pick up a hybrid bike too, which is I think 10 or 15 minutes away. Because I figured if I'm gonna invest an hour to come out here, I better find another bike that's around the area. So we found both these bikes off of Facebook Marketplace, but the next one's gonna be a hybrid bike. Okay, I got to the next house and the bike is sitting right there. Don't know if you can see it. He's trying to grab another bike for some cheddar. That bike is sitting right there. It is a Trek DS hybrid. I believe that's what it is. Step through frame. It's nothing special, but it'll probably sell for like $300. I picked it up for $80 and it was only 15 minutes away from the other place that I was at. It's the very next day and I know I didn't really truly show you that bike, but I showed it through the window, you know. But yeah, that bike is pretty cool. I think it's gonna sell for like, I think $300 to $350 would be like about right. It's in very good condition. But anyway, we're gonna go to a thrift store that has $3 items only. So we'll check that out. It's kind of a new thing. It's on Instagram and check that out. And then we're gonna maybe go to some Goodwills and things like that. And we'll see where the rest of this vlog takes us. But I know I'm thrifting today a little bit. Okay, so we're pulling up to the place and I don't have like super high hopes for this because usually when things are like $1 or $3, it's usually diluted inventory, so we'll see what it looks like, but I don't have high hopes, but maybe we'll find some cool stuff at the Goodwills or stuff down the street.
$3 here.
Not everything.
Yeah, everything.
Babe, not everything. Okay, so that $3 thrift store like totally sucked. In fact, the first room we walked into had all these marked up items. The crazy part is they market that place on Instagram like it's a $3 pick whatever you want place, and then you get in there and it's like all this stuff is marked up. Man, I hope that place goes out of business. I'm not even kidding, because I don't like it. It's just like you're sifting through total trash for $3. It makes no sense. We just came from a Goodwill. They were playing loud music, so we couldn't actually couldn't film there. But I did pick up this Nishiki bike right here, which I'll show you when I get home. And then we also picked up a backpack, which I think is around here. My girlfriend got a pair of Doc Marten sandals, which we'll show you when the whole day is kind of over. The Doc Marten sandals will probably sell for like $150. My girlfriend picked up the Doc Marten sandals for $26, and they have a really high chance of selling between $100 and $150. I think they're called like a Grifton or a anyway, I'll show you when I get home. I also picked up a Timbuktu pet backpack that has a chance of selling between like $1 and $150. In town, probably like $70. Like $14 into that. I'll show you that when I get home. Okay, we got to a stopping point. We're outside of a Goodwill, but I wanted to show you the sandals that my girlfriend bought. They're really cool, and they are basically new. Look at that. I mean, yeah, leather, not the vegan leather, so these are going to sell for a premium for sure. That Timbuktu pet backpack right here, it's called like a mutt hauler or something like that. This is really neat, and it also has tags on it, and I think this is going to sell between, you know, about $150. Great condition, perforated, because there's going to be a little critter in here, you know. And then the Nishiki bike is sitting right here. It's a classic style Nishiki bike with this style handlebars. So yeah, this was $45, and I think we can get this thing moved for like $2 to $3. So not a bad day thrifting, and we have 2 more thrift stores to check out. See if we can find anything more.
That's like a suede boot.
So from that Goodwill right there, popped on 2 golf pieces. One is this Callaway Diablo Octane driver. It's sitting in there. Pretty good driver. You got a nice, looks like a carbon shaft or some sort of maybe titanium shaft. Anyway, look this thing up. Chance of selling this thing for like $50. This is the price I paid for it. And then I got this Nike Method core right here for about that much. So both things were like $12 out the door. And this Nike one right here could probably sell for $50 as well, locally, right? Obviously, if you ship them off, you're gonna start paying exorbitant, crazy amounts, you know, because of the dimensions of the boxes are gonna be very long. But locally, I think we could get this one moved for $50 and then this one for $50 as well, that putter right there. But yeah, this Diablo Octane that's under there is a really nice looking driver. But we're back at the house and we're doing a porch pickup. We're gonna do a porch pickup with this Deuter Kid Comfort 1 kid carrier. It will take a child that's about 9 months all the way up to about 48 pounds. Great for hiking, you know, going around town. It is missing the sunshade, but I bought this at a church garage sale for $10. We're gonna move it locally, porch pickup, for $50 pretty soon. So that's what it looks like. Remember this brand, very good for kid carriers. And yeah, really good condition. And before we sell that kid carrier, we also sold this thing right here, which is a game. that I bought for like $6 at Goodwill last week. It's called Godzilla Monsters Must Die or something like that. It's an Xbox game. It's actually relatively collectible. Sold it for $50, $70 asking price, $50 offer, and I'll take that all day. So it's sitting in here, 10 ounces, so $5.49 to ship it off. It's pretty decent, you know, game return for something so small, so light, and that's about it. Yeah, so that's sitting in here. We have to get it to a USPS person today. Okay, so I'm editing the vlog, and that's pretty much it. I think it's around 15 or 16 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you hit the like button. We found some cool things at the thrift stores today. But leave a comment. What was your favorite part in that thrift store? Man, I'm telling you, $3 thrift store. I'm still kind of like ticked off by it. Ugh. But I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy. Goodbye.